Shant'a Miller's quest to stop bullying originated in 2012 when her 11-year-old daughter was assaulted by her bully on the school bus.
I put my daughters on the school bus as I normally do, and the bully attacked my daughter by kicking her in the head for a total of 17 minutes. The bus driver ignored the screams and the loudness of the students. It was a substitute bus driver for that day, and he continued to just say that it was just kids being kids, but really it wasn't. And the doctor said 3 inches to the left, if she would have continued to kick, my daughter could have died on the bus.
How did this impact your daughter after all this happened?
My daughter was born with, and she had epilepsy, but she was 3 years free of her seizures before the attack. And after the attack, my daughter started having seizures 5 out of 7 days for 2.5 years. She was very depressed, and this was my bubbly twin. I have a very laid-back twin and a very bubbly twin, and this particular twin was the bubbly twin. She went into a really fast spiral into this depression. She had suicidal thoughts, and she was only 11 years old, so imagine your daughter that was the bubbly one telling you that she doesn't want to wake up in the morning.
She says her entire family suffered.
The other twin, because of the fact that she didn't know that it was her sister that was being attacked in the back of the bus because she was in the front of the bus, and so she was carrying that weight of if she just would have known, maybe she could have helped her sister and this wouldn't have happened this way. And then the twin that was attacked going by, why did this have to happen to me? So, of course, I didn't think that I would ever have to have my kids in counseling and things like that, but that was the best thing that I could have ever done was to get them help.
Shant'a says she didn't want another family to have to go through all she and her family did alone. And within 6 months, she'd established Parents Against Bullying, Virginia.
We just wanted to come and just give you guys a reminder. It's that time of year again. It's National Anti-Bullying Awareness Prevention Month. And you're going to see something and say something. So take out your blue, wear your blue.
Over the years, Shant'a has taken her message to the masses, which includes an annual 1,000 Youth March, where participants can connect with counselors and services like human resources, police, and other government agencies. She says the key is knowing how to help the person who is in need, whether it's by connecting them with the resources they need or by sharing a few simple tips.
One is if your child is usually bubbly and they start to be an introvert, meaning starting to not be around you or hiding in their rooms or making excuses about going to school, make sure that you start talking to them, investigating them. Don't be just their friend. You don't need to be their friend. You need to be that person that's going to stand up and say, is everything okay? Ask them how their day is going. If you start seeing a change in their mood, their sleeping pattern, their eating pattern, them saying that they're sick, not feeling well, investigate those things. And the other thing is make a paper trail, meaning start a journal and communicate with your school system if there's something that is happening in the school. Communicate with your community centers if there's something in the community, your neighbors or what have you, because it takes a village to be able to do this. So we need to bring the village back. So those are the things that I always make sure that I continue to push that message to let them know. And I also tell them to push. P meaning patience, U for understanding, S is for stability, to H, handle their business. So continue to push patience, understanding, stability to handle their business.
Shant'a says her daughter, who was bullied, is now a college graduate living out of state, but over the years became comfortable enough to share her story and advocate for others. Meanwhile, Shant'a continues her mission to make a difference.
That's the whole reason why I keep going. Even though my kids are grown, I have to keep pushing because I love children and I love our community. And I just want them to know that we can work together to make sure that we know that we all have support.
For Another View, I'm Lisa Godley.